What is up, guys? We are facing Venom Goblin on Expert Mode, playing as Ant-Man. And huge shout out to one of my channel members, Evil, who gave me a custom gameplay request playing a pool aspect Ant-Man deck that he built called Ant in the Pool. And it was tons of fun, that two-handed gameplay where I teamed up with Ant-Man and Wasp. So I actually wanted to pull this deck out again, and we're going to try it here against Expert Venom Goblin. And we'll see how Ant-Man does in the pool aspect against one of the most equivalents in the game of Marvel Champions. So let's get shuffled up right here. And I also want to give a huge shout out to another channel member, Nar Antlers. He sent me these really cool card case for three-sided heroes here. So Ant-Man in his alter ego like this, and then we flip over to tiny form, we can just move this, and in giant form we can flip over here like this. So the card is not protected and sleeved up, even though it's a three-sided hero here. So we do start off in alter ego. So thank you so much, Nar Antlers, for the divider, and shout out to Evil for the deck right here. Okay, so let's get Venom Goblin set up. Main scheme setup says to put the skies on your permanent environment in play right here. And we have three main schemes right here with the active main scheme or the active glider counter starting off on Midtown Manhattan. So this will be the current active main scheme. Let's put the initial threat on the three main schemes. So 0 here, 1 here, and then 2 on here. Venom Goblin comes in with steady and toughness. And let's shuffle up the encounter deck. He has a one reviewed effect, which is to deal 2 face down encounter cards to each player. So we're going to shuffle up, and we get 2 face down encounter cards right here. All right, 2 cards. All right, and then let's draw up to our hands as a 6 in our alter ego and start this game off. Ooh, we got a Nick Fury and some doubles and a triple here. I don't need a giant strength right now, so why don't we mulligan this and we'll hold on to this stuff. So draw one more card back up to 6. Okay, let's see. I think I just played Nick here. So let's use 4 resources right here so I can play Nick Fury. When Nick enters play, choose one. We're the one to draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, snap. Okay. Self-confidence says double the number of resources card generates if your identity has sustained less than 5 damage, and triple the resource instead if you have sustained no damage. We're full life, so this is a triple resource. Let's go ahead and play Ant-Man's helmet right here. So it says it's a hero response. After you change a giant form, heal 2 damage from your hero, and after you change a tiny form, draw 1 card. So that is really good here. So I think what we want to do is flip up right now. Let's change over to our giant form. So we heal 2 damage, we're full life. After you change the giant form, giant nuisance, we can do 1 damage to enemy. That will knock off the tough stats card from Venom Goblin. Okay. Then, let's see here. I think I want to play Resize. So we can draw some cards and then hopefully play the Stick to Itiveness, I think. So we're going to play Resize here. Change your other hero form. So we're going to change over to Tiny Form, which is our other hero form. It says to draw a card. For Tiny Form, it says when you change this form, remove 1 card from a scheme. Let's take 1 off of here. And then for our helmet, after you change Tiny Form, we can draw a card. So we draw another card. We've got a Risk Gauntlets. I kind of want to keep that as a resource, as a thing. If I play the Stick to Itiveness, Wasp is really nice too. Dang it, do I keep the Risk Gauntlets? I think I play the Risk Gauntlets. And I mean, Venom Goblin does have steady. The Risk Gauntlets are still good either way. I like the Army of Ants though. Losing it is kind of gonna sting a little bit, but I think that's okay. We have 3 copies of them, so let's use 2 resources here. We'll play Stick to Itiveness. 2 cost upgrade. We can exhaust spend a physical to rep your hero, and this would be a resource here to play a Risk Gauntlets. It's a 1 cost upgrade. If you're in giant form, we can exhaust this, spend 2 physicals to stun enemy. If we're in tiny form, exhaust this, spend 2 energies, and then confuse an enemy. All right, and then Ant-Man is going to, let's thwart for 2 from this main scheme right here, clear it off. And then Nick Fury is just going to swing for 2 on Venom Goblin. That'll bring it from 18 down to 16. Nick will take a consequential damage. And that is going to end our turn. Yeah, we already did damage to Venom Goblin on turn 1. Let's see, do we got everything? Yeah, I think we got everything set up here. So let's draw up to our hand size of 5. All right, so Venom Goblin's turn, he's going to add 1 threat to each one of the 3 main schemes. He's going to attack us. Do I block immediately with Nick, or do I hold on to that for a swing and assault? I mean, there's no guarantee he's going to attack again. So let's just defend here with Nick. He's in with a base of 3. Boost card of 0, so 3 damage takes out Nick Fury. The Venom Goblin has a force response claim thrown after he activates against you. Move the glider counter to scheme the least threat and resolve special. Since they're all at 1, we can move it to each one to any one that we want. So let's move it to this one. Special is to place 1 threat on each scheme, so they all go up by 1 more. Then Venom Goblin's gonna deal us a face on counter card for a total of 3. First card is Enraged Symbiote with Guard and Patrol. Then we got We Are One. Attach the Venom Goblin as a hero action. We can spend 1 resource each type. It must be printed to discard his card. He also has +3 scheme, +3 attack. So that's pretty rough. And we've got another Enraged Symbiote. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so it's back to our turn here. We could Giant Stomp. We could also Mulligan here. If I risk Gauntlets, I can no, we don't mulligan because the resize is just too good. So let's go ahead and play a resize here, I think. Or do I swing for 1 first? I can always swing in giant form. Yeah, let's go ahead and play resize. Change your other hero form and then draw a card. So we're gonna change over to giant form. Giant Nuisance, when you change this form, deal 1 damage to enemy. And then we can draw a card with the resize. And we change giant form, we heal 2 damage. We're at full life, so don't need to do anything else with that. Ooh, we got the Quinn carry here. If I play this, I don't have the economy for the giant stomp here. Let's see, how do we do this? This is also really nasty. If I can get a printed physical, that would be really good. Let's see, do I want to flip down to Alter Ego here? Let him scheme, not sure. Let's go ahead and swing for 3. Take out an Enraged Symbiote. And then I haven't used my manual flip, right? We use a resize. I don't know if I should. And we could just giant stomp actually. Right now. I think I'd rather get the Quinn carry out instead of giant stomping and just doing damage to this Enraged Symbiote. If I get the Quinn carrier down, I need to draw into a physical to get rid of that. Well, no, I can flip right now. So why don't we just flip now and then we can decide if we want to play X or not. Okay. Let's flip to our tiny form now. We stay exhausted, but we use a resize to flip to giant form. So we flip to this form, we can still flip to another hero form. So when you change the tiny form, we can draw a card. It's not a physical. And when we change this form, you can remove 1 threat from a scheme with its response. So let's do where are we gonna take the threat off of? I don't know, guys. Let's do it from here. I feel we got the threat under control. All right, so what do we do here? I think we play Quinn carrier into Professor X. Yeah, because we need a blocker right now. Yeah, let's do 3 resources here so we can play Quinn carrier. Play only if you have the Avenger trait. We have the Avenger trait in our hero form, in our tiny form. Exhaust Quinn carrier, generate a WAT resource. This would be 2 more for total 3. Play Professor X. Whenever he enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to confuse the villain. Venom Goblin does have steady, so he's not fully confused, but we've got 1 stats on him. And then X will thwart for 3. I shouldn't have took it off of here. Let's take it off of Upper Manhattan. Yeah, we'll clear that off. He'll take a consequence damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Draw back up to hands. Let's here 5 in our tiny form. Okay, good. I was hoping for a mulligan here. So we could discard a card. Just go ahead and play the mulligan. And then, yeah, see what we get with that. Okay, so it is Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. Then he is going to attack us here. X will block. He's in with a base of 6 now. Boost card is 2, so 8 damage. Takes out Professor X. Claim Throne goes on scheme of least threat, which is this one. Upper Manhattan special is to discard a card from your hand. Let's lose Miles Morales here. Then the Enraged Symbiote will hit us for 2. We're going to take it, drop from 12 down to 10. Then we can deal 1 face down a counter card, which is Under Fire, Surge, and reveal the top card on the counter deck. So top card here is Improvised Weapons, attached to villain. It's Amplified, spend 1 of each resource type to discard this. And then it'll also Surge into a symbiotic throw with Guard. Okay, it's back to our turn. Oh, did I thwart? No, so whenever this guy's guarding patrol, we could not thwart the active main scheme, which was Lower Manhattan. We removed the threat from here with Ant-Man's response, and then we have Professor X door from here, so that would have bypassed the patrol because we didn't thwart the active main scheme. Patrol only goes with the current active main scheme, and Upper Manhattan was not active. So I think we're fine on that. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. I feel like we just want to play a mulligan here. Lose another army of ants, but I think that's fine. Do I want a mulligan in... No, this is a hero action. Yeah, I gotta do that in hero form. Yeah, we're just gonna do a mulligan right now. So let's use 3 resources here to play a mulligan. You cannot play this card if you play another card this phase. We have not played any cards this phase. An action draw up to your hand. So we have hands of 5 here in hero form. We're gonna draw 5 cards here. So hopefully we can get what we need. Okay, we got what we needed. And then we can play an army of ants here as well. I'd probably want to flip. Let's go and use this first though. So we're going to use the pin particle as a resource. Right, that's the one we're going to draw. Yeah, resource to play an army of ants. Pin particle says as a hero response, if you spend this card and you're in tiny form, we can draw a card. Okay, so I do this. Okay, we're going to exhaust the army of ants. If you're in tiny form, we can exhaust the card, do 1 damage to enemy, takes out the enraged symbiote here. So no more patrol. So now we can thwart. There's no real need to recover. So we're going to thwart for 2, especially with Ant-Man. Let's clear off Lower Manhattan here. We're exhausted to infinite. Spend a physical resource. Let's exhaust the current character, declare it to be wild. So that'll be another physical resource to ready back up. And then we're going to, let's thwart for 2 from here. Drop this down to 1. Let's just control everything. Then we're going to trigger the hero action on the We Are 1 right here. Spend 1 of each resource type. It must be printed. We're going to do that right here. So a printed mental, energy, and physical. So we can discard the We Are 1, which is really good. And we're going to hold on to the hive mind right here. And oh yeah, we got flipped down. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. And we are exhausted here. But for response, after you change to this form, we're going to heal 1 damage from Scott Lang. So we go from 10 up to 11. And we have 1 confused on Venom Goblin, but I think that is okay here. Yeah, so why don't we ready back up, and we're going to draw back up to our hand size here, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in Alter Ego. Okay, and then let's see, I think that is it. Okay, so we just do Venom Goblin's turn now. So he's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. He's going to scheme because we're in Alter Ego. This is the active main scheme. Scheme with a base of 2. Boost card of 1 plus amplify. So scheme for a total of 4. This will go from 2 up to 6. Then Claim the Throne goes on scheme with the least threat, which will be this one. Special is to place 1 threat on each scheme. And then this will go up to 2. This guy will scheme on active main scheme, so this will go up to 3 here. And let's just clean this up as well. This is also 3. Alright. Then Venom Goblin does a face on counter card, which is another enraged symbiote with guard and patrol, and it's back to our turn. Okay, that was pretty chill. So we are not at full life, so this isn't a triple yet. We get to full life if we flip to giant form. We don't flip the giant form though, unfortunately. So we just keep this as a double. I think that's fine. We can confuse Venom Goblin though. That's really cool. But then we won't be able to play Snow Guard if I do that. Can I play Snow Guard some way? If I play Snow Guard like this. Okay, we should be able to do something. We're going to flip up to our tiny form. So when we change tiny form, we can draw a card. When we change this form, remove 1/3 from a scheme. This will bypass patrol anyways, but let's just take 1 off here. Then, let's see. I want to play Snow Guard. And then, what else do we do? We can leave this guy alone. We can just take damage from him. And then we want to Hive Mind, which would do some threat removal. We could also take out... Okay, we probably got to take out the enraged symbiote. So we give Snow Guard the attack option. And then we'd have her attack twice. We can take out both the minions, also play a hive mind, and then stick to it when it's ready. Okay, we'll do that. So this is currently double resource because we sustain less than 5 damage. So this is double, and then this would be a total of 4 resources right here. So we can play Snow Guard. After Snow Guard enters play, place up to 3 shift counters on her. We're gonna put 1 on her, so her attacks gain overkill, and she gets plus 3 attack. So Snow Guard is gonna swing for 3 here with overkill. Defeats enraged and deal 1 overkill damage and bleed or Venom Goblin, brings from 16 down to 15. Snow Guard takes a consequential damage. Then we're gonna go ahead and play Get Ragey. Right up an ally, the ally gets plus 1 attack in the phase. So Snow Guard's ready up. We now have 4 attack. Swing with 4, take out the symbiotic thrall. Takes a consequential damage with 1 life left now. Then I could, let's Army of Ants. We exhaust it in tiny form, deal 1 damage to enemy, 1 of Venom Goblin, brings it from 15 down to 14. Then we're going to exhaust. Couldn't care generate a water resource. This will be the second resource here to play Hive Mind. So play only in tiny form, which you are in. Remove 2 threat from a scheme, and remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each army of ants you control. We have 1 army of ants, so it's going to be a total of 3 threat. Let's take that off of here. Drop this down to 3. And then Ant-Man's going to use our basic activation. And we're going to just store for 2. Let's keep it on here. We have threat under control right now as Ant-Man. Let's get end of turn. Let's write it back up. And draw back up to our hands here 5, which decks us out. So the first deck pass here, we could face on a counter card, shuffle this card pop back into the deck. All right. And wait, we have 4 cards here, drawing 1 more. That's a 5. We got Nick Fury. Okay. It is Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. Then he's going to attack us. We're going to block here with Snow Guard. He's hitting with a base of 3. Boost card of 1 plus and 5. So 5 total damage, takes out Snow Guard. And then he's going to deal us, or he's going to claim a throne, I mean. So it goes on scheme of least threat, stays on here. The special is to place 1 threat on each scheme, so they all go up 1. Then we can deal with face on counter card for a total of 2. First one is the Advanced Glider attached to villain. After he activates, he can activate again, limit once per round per player. And hopefully it's not activation. Symbiotic Berserker. If a symbiotic environment is in play, he gains Quick Strike, but there is no symbiotic environment play. Let's go and use a hero action right here. Discard any number of attack events from your hand. Giant Stomp is a 3-cost attack event to discard the Advanced Glider. It has to be a cost of 3 or more to do that, so we got that out. Okay. Then we want to play Nick Fury. Do I bank on a resize here? I would love to heal, so this becomes a triple. If I spend this, then I get to, I need the resize though. That's fine, we just keep it as a double. Dang it, we really need the tic-tac-toe right now. There's also couldn't care generate a water resource. This would be a double because we sustain less than 5 damage. This is another resource here, so total 4 to play Nick Fury. So Pin Power goes after we spend this. If we're in tiny form, we can draw a card. When Nick enters play, he's going to draw us 3 more, so we're drawing 4 cards right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I should have banked on the resize because we were able to get the resize there. Let's go ahead and flip up right here to hero form. So when you change hero form with the helmet, we can heal 2 damage, go back up to our full life of 12. Giant Nooses, when you change form, deal 1 damage to enemy. Let's put 1 on the Symbiotic Berserker. Then let's go ahead and let's swing for 3 on a Symbiotic Berserker. And then we're going to play a resize. So change your other hero form. We change back down to our tiny form. We say exhausted, but we can also draw a card with resize. Tiny form says, after you change this form, remove 1 threat from a scheme. And then Ant-Man's helmet says, after you change tiny form, draw a card. So we get to draw a card as well. So we got a lot of ramp there. And now this is a triple resource because we're at full life. Let's use the triple to play Helicarrier. We can exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. So now this is free to play. We're going to play our healing factor. It's getting super built out here. Actually, I messed that up. That's fine. I shouldn't have used the triple because we had enough resources. I should have saved something for the Risk Gauntlet here. Because now we don't have the right resource types. We're in tiny form. We can exhaust our army ants, do 1 damage to enemy. Takes out the Symbiotic Berserker. Let's use, we don't have a physical for this. We don't have the energies for this. So let's use a resource here. Player superpower training. Player sizing comes up with 3 times player threat. And then let's do Nick Fury Thors for 2 from here. She'll take consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then let's begin healing factor. So healing factor, when a player phase begins, we can exhaust the card and heal 2 damage. Let's ready back up here. And then hopefully we can go for the kill soon. Draw back up to hands as a 5 in our tiny form. Ooh, okay. Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. So this goes up to 4. So this, he's going to attack us. Nick will block. He's in with a base of 3. Boost card is resolve special the scheme with the glider counter. So right here is to place 1 threat on each scheme, including the superpower training, unfortunately. So you know what? I think we don't even clear superpower training anymore. We're just going to ignore it. Hopefully we get a master player or something. So let's see. We did that with the boost effect. So it's going to be 0, amplifies 1, so 4 damage takes out Nick. Then Venom Gobblin activates Claim the Throne, goes on scheme of least threat. It's going to go here to 4, because there's 4 threat. Discard 1 card from your hand. Don't think we need the non responsibility here. Do we have the energies? We don't. We're short on energies right now. Let's discard the. Yeah, I guess we just lose the. Wait, then we hold on to this, I guess, right? And let's discard a. This card here. Then he's gonna deal with a face on counter card. Remote navigation. If advanced glider is in play, he activates. If it's not in play, we search the encounter and discard box for advanced glider and give it to Venom Goblin. Okay, that's not great. Do we have another giant stomp? We do. I would love to get him fully stunned or confused here, but we don't have another energy resource, unfortunately. We have 1 here with the Quinn Carrier. Is there any other way to draw? We don't have any draw power right now. Darn it. Okay. I guess we let him scheme twice. We just do tons of threat removal, and then we have non-responsibility here. So let's use Army of Ants, Exhausted, do a damage. That'll bring him from 14 down to 13. We use a double here to play Hive Mind, play only in tiny form, remove 2 threat from the scheme, and 1 additional threat for each Army of Ants. So we have 1, so it's going to be 3 threat removal. Let's do it from here. Then Ant-Man's going to thwart for 2. Do it from here. Then we're going to use Sick to Itinus. Spend a physical resource. Declare Quinn Carrier's water to be physical. So we can ready back up. Thwart for 2 again. Take it off of here. And then we're going to play Tic-Tac-Toe here. It's a 0 cost upgrade. We can spend a resource on attack to heal 1 damage to enemy and from a friendly character, and then put that damage on our line here. And then if there's 3 in a line, then we can discard this and then do all the damage of it to an enemy. And we're going to flip down to Alter Ego here. How we flip like this. Change this form, we can heal damage, doesn't matter. Let's end our turn. We're going to ready back up. We're holding to the non-responsibility because Venom Goblin's going to activate at least 2 schemes here and draw back up to 6. Hopefully we can get into the other giant stomp though. Oof, we didn't get it. What's our deck size? Darn it, how much draw do we have next turn? We can change the tiny form, draw a card. This is, oof, we don't have much drawing right now. We don't have our resource card to help us draw either. Okay, it is a Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to, we confuse him. Can't flip back down though. Okay, he's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. This would be a rough turn. So this goes up to 6. Okay, he's going to scheme on us right now. He's not confused because of the steady. So he's scheming with the base of 2 on this active main scheme. Gets a boost card. Place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter. It's going to get messy. Amplify gives it 1, so it's going to be 1 plus 2, 3 threat on here. This goes up to 7. Now with the advanced glider, once per, or claim the throne first, so it moves it to a scheme with the least threat. Specials that take 2 indirect damage, you drop from 12 down to 10. Advanced glider is going to activate again after activating, limit once per round per player. So it's going to scheme now on here with a base of 2, gets a boost of 2, so it's scheme for 5. So now this goes up to 9. And it moves to the lowest scheme. This one has 7, this one also has 7. So let's move to this one because we can choose. Discard 1 card from your hand. It's a special. Let's lose a giant strength here. Then we get dealt one face on a con card, which is simply a throw with guard. Okay, back to our turn. All right, that was not great. So we do 2 damage to enemy in giant form, remove 2 from the scheme in tiny form. We just gotta flip the tiny form, unfortunately. Oh, when our turn begins, we exhaust healing factor to heal 2 damage, so we go from 10 up to 12. Let's flip up the tiny form here, and then response, you can draw a card after you flip the tiny form. Dang it, that wasn't it. And we can also remove 1 threat from the scheme. Let's take a threat off of, we just gotta take a threat off of everything. So 1 off of there. Then we gotta play both allies here. Oh, we changed to, wait, we did that already and we did this. Okay, let's use, play Wasp, play Spider-Man. Does have Spider-Man attack here? Yeah, I might as well take out the Thrall. Let's exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. So Spider-Man's only, actually, let's see, what does Wasp do? Yeah, Spider-Man's only 2 costs. So this would be a double to play him. When a mouse enters play, choose one, pick attack, he gets +2 to chosen power. He can swing 4, take out the Thrall here. Then he'll take a consequential damage. Then we are going to Army of Ants. 1 damage on Venom Goblin, brings him down to 12. Then, let's see. We use 3 resources here to play Wasp. When she enters play, if you're in tiny form, we can remove 2 threat from scheme. So 2 off of here. And then Ant-Man's going to Thor for 2 off of here. So what is this? That's at 7. So it's going to drop, can't do, just take it like that. It's going to drop down to 5. Okay. And then Wasp is also going to Thor for 2. Let's take it off of here. Wasp takes a consequential damage. We're going to exhaust it to spend a physical. The Queen character to walk to be a physical to ready back up. Let's Thor for 2 again. Then we'll discard a card. Let's take it off here. I need that giant stomp. Okay, it's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. If we can get rid of this advanced glider here, we should be smooth sailing, but we need to draw into a giant stomp to do that. So drawing back up to 5, hopefully getting a giant stomp here. We have a mulligan. Okay, we got a giant stomp. Okay, so we're good to go. Drawing back up to 5. Okay, we just got to survive 1 more turn here of pain. Okay, Venom Goblin's turn, he's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. He attacks us with a base of 3. Do I just take this one to the face? Let's check. Do I have more resizes right now in the deck? With 1 more, if I mulligan, I will very likely draw into it. I think I want to take this. No, we can always ready. Let's just defend here for 3. So same with a base of 3. This would be the boost. 0, amplify gives it 1, so it's going to be 4 damage. We defend for 2, so we take 2. Draw down to 10. Then it goes to scheme least threat stays on here. Discard 1 card from here with the Claim the Throne. So we're going to lose a mulligan. Then he's going to activate again with the Advanced Glider. We're going to block this time with Miles. And with a base of 3, boost card of 1 plus Amplify. So 5 damage takes out Miles. Then he's going to Claim the Throne again. Stays on here again. Discard another card from your hand. Don't think we can play the Mansion. Yes, we discard the Mansion here. Alright, so we took 2 attacks from him. That's pretty rough. Then we get dealt 1 face on a counter card, which is Limit Supply. Each attack attachment gains Surge with a hazard and 5 threat. Okay, let's use this hero action here. Discard any number of attack events from hand with a combined cost of 3 or more. Giant Stomp is 3 cost event to discard this card. Okay, smooth sailing here. We still have not played any cards this turn, so we can play a mulligan. Let's go ahead and do that. Exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card. Oh, I forgot. When a player phase begins, we can exhaust healing factor. We should have done that first. Do 2 damage, go back up to full. Alright, then we're going to Helicarrier, reduce the cost of next card we play by 1. This is only 2 costs now. Quinn carries a resource. This would be second resource to play a mulligan. Draw back up to your printed hand size, which is 5 in your hero form. Oh man, we got Armor of Ants. We didn't get the thing. We can try to get a resize. There's 3 cards left here. Hopefully we want that resize. So let's use this as a resource to play Army of Ants. So now we have 2 of them. And then if we spend this card in tiny form, we can draw a card. Oh, not the resize. Ooh, but we got an X here. We should get that confused off finally. And we can do tons of threat removal. I love to get the third army ants, but I think I need the Thorium right now. So let's use this as a triple resource because we're at full life to play Professor X. He enters play, choose one. We pick the one to confuse the villain. So now Venom Goblin is fully confused. X will Thor for 3 from Limitless Supply. He'll take consequence damage. We're going to play Get Ragey, which will ready up X. And he gets +1 attack to the end of phase. Let's have him Thor for 3 from... let's take it off of here. He'll take another consequence damage. Then we're going to exhaust to Itziness, spend a physical resource right here to ready up Ant-Man. Then we're going to Thor for 2, clear off the Limitless Supply. Then Wasp can Thor for 2 from here. Drop us down to 5. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so threat should be under control now. Consequence damage, exhaust both army of ants. 2 more damage on Venom Goblin. Brings from 12 down to 10. Okay, we are good to go here. Let's ready back up. Yeah, that advanced glider for 2 rounds was pretty rough, but I think we've stabilized past that, and then no more ways to get the advanced glider with this deck pass. He won't go through the deck because even if he gets Master Plan, he's going to put it on the superpower training here. We're going to draw back up to 5, deck out, face down counter card. The resize is nice. Shuffle up our deck. And we're drawing 3 more back up to 5 here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Get Rage is not useful right now. All right, it is Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. He's going to attack us. We're going to block with X. And with a base of 3, boost card, place 1 threat on each main scheme without the glider counter. Okay, that's not good. So it's going to be 1 with the Amplify, plus 3 is 4, takes out X. Then he's going to activate Clam the Throne here, unfortunately. So it's going to stay here. I wanted it to move, but it stays here with this card from hand. Let's toss the Get Ragey. Then he's going to deal with a face line counter card for a total of 2. First encounter card is Joyride. Hinder 2 plus 2, 4 threat. With the glider token to scheme with the most threat, resolve with special. This one's at 7 here. Special to take 2 indirect. We're going to put him on Ant-Man, drop from 12 down to 10. In advance, Venom Goblin will scheme, but he is fully confused here. So that just removes that. And then it's back to our turn. Okay. Let's see. I stay in hero form. Probably want to resize though. So let's just double arm your ants first. For 2 damage on Venom Goblin, brings him from 10 down to 8. We're willing him down. Actually, we want to get it with this deck pass, right? Do I want to get a confuse on right now with the wrist gauntlets? Let's Thor for 2 from Joyride. We have to get rid of this hazard because extra encounter cards are not good. Then let's go ahead and wrist gauntlet. So if you're in tiny form, we can actually, let's just resize first. We're going to play resize. Change your other hero form and draw a card. So we change over to giant form. Draw a card. When you change the giant form, heal 2 damage from your hero. We go from 10 to 12, and then we can also giant nuisance, do 1 damage enemy on Venom Goblin, brings it down to 7. We got a giant stomp here. So I think I flip back down tiny, block with Wasp. Get a confuse on him with the wrist gauntlets. Get 1 more confuse, and we go for the kill the next turn, holding on to this giant stomp here. Yeah, okay. So we haven't used our actual flip, so we're going to flip right now down to tiny form. And when we change this form, we're going to use our ability right here. Draw a card when changing to tiny form with the helmet. And then after your hero changes his form, remove 1 threat from the scheme. We'll take it off of... let's take it off of here. Actually, let's take it off of here. Okay. Then we're going to... I got planets out right. Should we just play the mansion? Now let's exhaust the helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. And then this will be 3 resources here, so we can play Avengers Mansion. Then we can exhaust the mansion, draw a card. Oh crap, we got Nick Fury. Did not plan it out correct for Nick Fury. Let's go ahead and risk gauntlets here. So we exhaust this card, spend 2 energy resources. Queen card, declare the wild to be energy. Declare this wild to be energy as well. we can confuse an enemy because we're in tiny form. So let's confuse Venom Goblin. And then the pin part goes, if you're in tiny form, we can draw a card, hopefully physical. We got mulligan, okay. So we can't get the ready here. Ooh, I should have Thor from here. Wasp is gonna Thor for 2, clear off the Joyride, so get rid of the hazard. Wasp would take, oh wait, sorry. Before we do that, no wait, we gotta play, guys. We're gonna use our tic-tac-toe here, so spend a mental resource to move a damage from friendly character to a mental line. Now Wasp will Thor for 2, so she stays alive. She takes the consequent damage, clearing off the Joyride here. And then we should be good now. Let's ready back up, ending our turn. We need a dig for the giant stomp. We definitely need both, I think. Let's drop it up to 5. Okay, this is a pretty good hand. All right, Venom Goblin's turn. He's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. He is going to attack us here. So we're going to... I should kind of want to just take the attack to the face. Yeah, we're going to take the hit to the face. Same with a base of 3. Boost card here. Oof, it's indirect damage anyway. So 3 is indirect damage and 3 boost icons plus 1 here. So it's going to be 4 plus 3, which is 7 indirect damage. We're going to put him on Ant-Man. So we drop from 12 down to 5. We have lots of ways to heal. Claim Throne goes on scheme of least threat, which will be 8, 9, no, 7, and 5. So it goes to here. Discard 1 card from your hand. Let's toss Machine Man. Then he's going to deal us a face down a counter card. Same by Berserker. Does not quick strike because there's no symbiote environment in play. And it is back to our turn. I think I forgot to put threat here. This should be like at least. So each time this adds threat to every scheme, it adds a threat to Super Train as well. I think I forgot to do that. That's fine. We're not going to clear this off anyways. Okay. Let's get Nick Fury down. Let's Helicarrier and Mansion. So reduce the next card that we play by 1, and we draw a card with the Mansion. So Nick Fury is only 3 costs. This would be 3 resources to play Nick Fury. We spent the pin particles in tiny form, so we can draw a card. When Nick enters play, choose one. I forgot. When our turn begins, we're healing factor. Let's heal 2. Sorry about that, guys. When Nick enters play, choose one. Then we choose the one to draw 3. Yeah, I think we draw more cards here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then let's see what we do. I want to play this Army of Ants. We have to hold on to this giant stomp here. Probably want to flip down to Ultra Ego. So we can leave this guy alone. I could always just self-control Nick Fury if I don't want to get this last confused on Venom Goblin. Let's plan this out. Let's do... Okay, let's go ahead and play the Army of Ants down first. So we will use a resource right here, and we're going to play our 3rd Army of Ants. We exhaust all 3. It's going to do 3 damage to Venom Goblin. Brings from 7 down 4. Okay. Then we could, if I heal. Do I spend 1 more turn in hero form here? What's our deck size? If I draw back up to 5, we go for the kill next turn, because then we can assure the, in 2 turns we go for the kill. Because it can't assure that we get the giant stomp thing now, right? So right now, I think what I do is take care of the improvised weapon right here. And then we could tic-tac-toe. Is that the play, man? Threat is building up. Or I just leave the improvised weapons, forget about that. We can play a giant strength, get some ready, do more threat removal. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to Thor for 2 from here. We're going to exhaust Stick to Ifness, spend a physical resource, declare Queen card to be a physical, so we can ready back up. And let's Thor for 2 again from here. Then we're going to use a resource here to play our giant strength. When you change a giant form, you get +1 attack until the end of this turn. So we just want that upgrade in play. Then let's go ahead and tic-tac-toe, spend a mental to move damage from Wasp to a mental line. So now she can activate What do we do? Let's, I think I want to flip to giant form here to get some healing off. Yeah, let's go ahead and change to giant form. How we do that right here. So we change this form, do 1 damage to enemy, 1 on Venom Goblin, brings from 4 down to 3. And then we change giant form as responsible for the helm. We can heal 2 damage, go from 7 up to 9. Then we want to, let's go ahead and thwart for 2 with Nick Fury. We'll take it off of here actually. We'll take a consequent damage. And then I think we have Wasp also thwart for 2. We'll take that off of here. She'll take a consequent damage. Okay, we're very, if I draw, oh, you know what? We're not going to have Wasp thwart for 2. We're going to keep this over here. She's going to swing for 2 at Venom Goblin. That'll bring it from 3 down to 1. We're going to just try to get the kill here next turn. If we draw a Giant Stomp, if we don't, it's okay. We'll do it in another turn. So let's ready back up here in our Giant form now. So our hand says in Giant form it's only 4. So we hold on to the Giant Stomp. We're going to draw 3 more cards. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got the other Giant Stomp. But I don't get the power of Giant Strength because we didn't change the Giant form this turn though. But is 2 Giant Stomps enough? I don't know, guys. We'll see. Venom Goblin's turn, he's going to add 1 to each one of 3 main schemes. This goes up this goes up here, and then this goes up here. He's going to attack us. Nick will block. Hit him with a base of 3. Boost card. Oh man, Festering Mass. I'll reveal this card as a boost effect with 5 threat. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes out Nick. Claim the throne now. Goes on scheme when we start, which is here. Place 1 threat on each scheme, and since Festering Mass counts as sim environment, we have to place an additional threat on this scheme. So this one goes up to 6. And then 1 threat on each other scheme. So this goes up to 8. This goes up to 7. This goes up to 6. And then Super Train goes up to 7. All right. Same Berserker hits us for 3. We're going to take it. Drop from 9 down to 6. 1 encounter card here. We just have to survive this. It is Spreading Panic. Resolve the special of the Glide Counter scheme. And then it will surge. So this goes up 2. And every other scheme goes up 1. So that is not great. It surges into Crisis of Infinite Deadpools. I think that should be fine. So we this card gets removed from the game whenever it's reviewed, and we reveal the sets at Dreadpool Nemesis set. Dreadful Deeds. Shuffle these Nemesis cards into the encounter deck because we are playing the pool aspect, so we have the Crisis of Infinite Deadpools here. So yeah, hopefully, I think we have to go for a kill here then because of that. We don't have any guard minions, so that's good. I don't know if I have the damage though. You know, I feel like I do because I have the Army of Ants. So we're just going to go for it, and we'll see what happens, guys. Whoops. I don't think it matters what the encounter cards are. Dreadful Deeds is a side scheme with Amplify. When a view plays 2 threat for each player who controls pool cards, we have pool cards, so we are 1 player. So that's going to have 2 + 2, 4 threat. And then Dreadpool engages the first player. When defeated, we give him, we do Dreadpool to a player who defeated him as a face-on encounter card. But both minions do not have guard, so we're going to ignore them here. We have both Giant Stomps in hand, and it is back to your player phase. Let's exhaust Healing Factor, so we can heal 2 damage, brings us from 6 up to 8. Okay, so Army of Ants is not an attack, so it's going to bypass Retaliate. Let's use 1 Army. Oh, wait. Oh. No, didn't plan it out right, because we are not in the correct form. We need to be in tiny form, flipping up. So let's Avengers Mansion draw a card. We need to resize. Do I have... We have one more resize in the deck. The board state is messed up right now, though. Is there any way to draw? If I flip down to tiny, I can draw. So can we do this without Army of Ants? Don't think we can. Let's see. If Wasp swings for 2, we flip him over. Then we can... Oh, we can Army of Ants at the end. But it's really good to take off Tough with that. Okay, so we do that. Then we have Ant-Man swing for 3 to knock out the Tough. We play 2 Giant Stomps. It does 16. He has 5 life left. We can triple Army of Ants. And then we tic-tac-toe, blow it up. Okay, if we can play everything, we have it. Just not sure if we are able to do that. do I have the economy here? Let me see. If I play this here, I can play this here. I feel like we do, guys, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's just go for it. So we cannot use the army ants because we only use this in tiny form. So let's go ahead and just swing for 3 on Venom Goblin. Yeah, that will bring him down to 0. And that will flip him over to third and final stage. He has Stalwart now, so he loses that confuse. And he has 21 life. His Retaliate 1, Stalwart, and Toughness. I'm not sure about the Retaliate rules, so let's just take it. So we drop from 8 down to 7. Then he also has Toughness. And then one of you deal each player 3 face down encounter cards here. So we get 3 face down encounter cards. So if we give him a turn here, we'll probably lose. So we got to try to end this right here. Ignoring both minions because they do not have guard. Okay, what do we do? He has 21 life. Let's exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. We need to... Okay. So Wasp is going to swing for 2 on Venom Goblin, knocks off the Tough. And then he's going to retaliate on Wasp. She gets taken out here. Then we're going to exhaust the... Let's use our... Oof. Okay. We're going to need to exhaust the Quinn Carrier, declare to be a mental resource to heal damage from Ant-Man. So we go from 7 up to 8, and we put that damage on a mental line on tic-tac-toe. When there are 3 or more damage tokens in the line, we discard this card, deal all damage to the enemy. So 3 damage on Venom Goblin. It's not attack, so we won't retaliate. That'll bring him from 21 down to 18. So no retaliate on there. So now that we have 8 life, we have only 4 sustained damage, which means that this is currently a double resource if we have less than 5 sustained damage. So now let's exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. This would be a double, so we can play a massive giant stomp here on Venom Goblin. So do 1 damage to each minion, and do 8 damage to an enemy. So 1 damage to each minion, 8 on Venom Goblin, brings us from 18 down to 10. Okay, then he's going to retaliate his back for 1, we drop from 8 down to 7. Then we're going to use 3 resources right here, so we can play a second giant stomp, play only in giant form, which we are in, do 1 damage to each minion, and then 8 damage to enemies, so 1 to each minion again, and 8 to Venom Goblin, brings from 10 down to 2 life. And then we have not, and he's going to retaliate his back for 1, we drop from 7 down to 6, and we have not flipped this turn, so we're going to flip over to our tiny form here. We stay exhausted. When we change the tiny form, we can draw a card, and it's a resize here. Dang, okay. So we can exhaust all 3 army of ants here to do 1 damage to enemy, no retaliate because not an attack, and that 3 damage will bring Venom Goblin from 2 all the way down to 0. And then we can also resize. Do we even resize here? I think we use Stick to Itiveness, exhaust this card, spend a physical resource right here, so we can ready back up. Because even if we flip the giant form, we can't attack anymore. And then yeah, we could swing for 1 more damage in our tiny form here. But yeah, we were able to play giant stomps in our giant form and then use the army of ants in our tiny form. Yeah, that was a super duper fun game with Ant-Man against Venom Goblin on expert mode. I hope you guys all enjoyed this gameplay. Thank you again to Gnar Antlers for the case, and a huge shout out to Evil for this really fun and cool Ant in the Pool Ant-Man deck here with the pool aspect. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.